Hey guys, welcome back. So we just finished setting up our settings area, and now we are going to go into the Yoast SEO plugin to set up some key areas of that. So let's hop on over here. So your Yoast, once you install it, will show up as SEO with a little Y here towards the, I guess, middle of your sidebar. And so when you're first configuring it, you will actually have your little thing here will look a little different because I've already done mine. But you can actually just do the configuration wizard, and it'll actually take you through the whole setup process, making sure that you enter the stuff in the key areas. I'm going to show you just a few things on here, and also just so you know, anytime you have an issue with your SEO, you will get a notification, and so there'll be like a little red mark here, or it'll show up on your dashboard when you first log in. One thing you'll want to do is get verified with Google. If you didn't already do that when you did the Google Analytics, but you can just click on this Google Search Console. The same with Bing and Yandex. Honestly, I'd never even heard of Yandex until I started blogging, so I'm not verified on that one. But just go through the steps and it'll, pretty much walk you through it. On these, you want to make sure all of these are set to on. If for some reason, like your sitemaps might be actually off, so go ahead and click that one to on. And then you can go through each of these just to see, and this is again after you've already gone through the setup. Make sure here, so if you're a company or a person, whatever you choose to be, I'm a company, the name of your company, if you're registered, which you should be. If you're going to be monetizing, you need to register either as a sole proprietor or set up a business structure like LLC or something along those lines. And then your logo, so that when you can see up here, I have on my website, my little image comes up right here. So let's go on to Search Console. Dun, dun, dun. You won't need to set up any of this. When you go through the configuration wizard, it'll do all of this for you. But you can just kind of click on them to see. This is for when, if there's any issues when Google crawls, they send the web crawlers out. Sounds kind of creepy, but that's how they check your sites for information. Let's go back to this one really quick. So on here, you won't mess with any of this or this, but you can go through. All of this will be set up and addressed as you're going through the setup wizard. All right, so let's go to social. This is where you will need to enter some information if you don't do it during the setup wizard. So here is where you can enter the information for all of the social media profiles that you actually have. Now, we'll talk about this later as far as social share buttons on your site. But for this is for accounts that you actually have. So like if you don't have a YouTube channel, then you don't need to put anything in here. But this just catalogs all of your social media sites that are connected to this blog. And so now here on Facebook, when you share a link to a blog post or to your blog's web main page, when you share it on Facebook, it's going to have a thumbnail image. So if you, for some reason, do not have any images on your blog post, which you really need to have images on your blog post, but let's just say you don't, you can upload an image here that will default. And so it could be like a header image that has the name of your blog or something like that on it. So this is where you would enter that. Also, make sure that your open graph metadata is enabled. Okay. Twitter, again, make sure this is enabled. Pinterest, when you confirm your website with Pinterest, and we will actually do another, if you take my Pinterest, any of my Pinterest courses or tutorials, it goes through this process. But this is to get your website confirmed on Pinterest so that you can enable rich pins, which is really important if you're using Pinterest to promote your blog. And so you'll just kind of go through this but there's a full tutorial in the Pinterest videos that kind of walks you through all of that. If you have Google Plus page for your business, enter that here. I have a Google Plus account, but I don't really use it very much, so I haven't put that in here. Okay, so now you have tools. You really won't need to do much of this unless you really know what you're doing. But again, I just kind of wanted to walk you through all of this. And then, of course, if ever you decide to upgrade to the premium, which, by the way, I am only using the free version of this. I think with the upgraded version, you do get additional help from, you know, their tech people and things like that. And you can choose more words to SEO for your blog. And we will actually talk about what all that means as far as using this tool, this plugin on a blog post. Right now, we're just setting it up, but you'll get a little additional help from them if you have the premium version. But again, I have the free version, and I have had it for over a year, and I have not had the need to upgrade. So please do not think you need to purchase the upgraded version in order to be successful with this. Okay, so that's it. I just kind of wanted to show you around the SEO piece of your dashboard, and I will see you guys shortly.